Hey everybody, it's Hollis from Diversity, and I had a chance to make it to a really cool show that included a pretty cool person. His name is Ace, and they are an awesome person, so I want you to take a moment to watch this interview.
What are we doing?
Hi Ace, tell us who you are.
I'm Ace Noland. I was born in Fort Collins, Colorado, but I live in Loveland, Colorado right now, which is where we are right now. I've been out as transgender for 5 to 6 years, and when I'm not performing, I work with special needs kids. I'm also a photographer and a writer.
Awesome. And you do identify as transgender, and you're what you would consider Christian faith, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're also a spiritual person. That's great news. Okay, so now can you tell us about this overall show that I came to see?
All right, so Beats was written by a local playwright, and it's about World War II prisoners of war working on the beet farms in Berthoud, Colorado. And it's a love story because one of the German soldiers falls in love with the American farm girl, and it's about hatred and race, and about love and forgiveness, and it's just a really great show about our history.
Yeah, I found it to be a very interesting piece of history that we don't always talk about. And also I thought that it was a really fun show about war and love and things like that, which is interesting to have in the same show. So can you tell us about the part that you played?
Okay, I play Bobby, who is a 15, 16-year-old farm boy who drives the POWs to the farms, and he's just super excited to be a part of this. Bobby is actually based off a real person named Bob, and he's still alive. He will be coming to the show tomorrow, so I get to meet the inspiration behind my character. So it's been a little stressful because I am the only one who is an actual person, but all of the stories in this play are based off real stories of people telling us what it was like living with these POWs and being connected to them.
Sure, yeah. Well, awesome. I hope you have fun meeting Bob. And I'll tell you, Bob was like a source of comedy in the show, but you didn't feel like they were. How did it feel for you to like be in the show, to play someone like Bob?
It was a lot of fun, and getting just to be in touch with my history of my state, because when we talk about World War II, we talk about Germany, we talk about what was going on over there. We don't talk a lot about what happens in America, and to find out about something that happened not very far away from where I live is just really incredible, and to see into this character who got to meet German soldiers and become friends with them. At first, he's a little like, I'm going to be the big man and I'm going to be in charge of these POWs, and then he really gets to fall in love with them and be a brother to them. Mm-hmm.
So being transgender and being in theater is not really new news, but we want to talk about it as related to gender dysphoria. Like all of us transgender people suffer from gender dysphoria because we feel like our other parts are not seen. And so can we talk a little bit about how theater helps you with gender dysphoria?
Well, theater was how I found out about being trans, playing male parts and being that, this feels right, being referred to as he, playing the male role in a dance, being the male part of the storyline really showed, this is who I am. And now as out, getting a chance to kind of take out of that shell of Ace and be Bobby, who is a cis male character, and just forget for a little while that I'm trans, and just getting to be a different character. Mm-hmm.
So would you say while you've been, because putting on a thing like this, you've had to practice, you've had to be part of the family here at this theater, and all of these things, would you say that the whole picture helped improve your quality of life?
Yeah, and I suffer from depression, and not just connected to being trans, but trans does affect it. And being a part of this production's really helped because I felt so loved and supported by this cast.
And I would say that you were celebrated rather than tolerated.
Yeah.
And so sometimes when we're celebrated, we feel happier inside and we feel accepted and loved by the community. And being in a show like this, I would say for certain, brings that out in you. And it was really good to see you do this. It was really a good show. It was a lot of fun. And I enjoy the history of it. And I enjoy having a transgender friend in the cast. It just feels right. It's the way we should be. So anything else you want to say to other transgender people that are also suffering with gender dysphoria? Some people don't know what to do. So do you have anything to say?
I just say that just don't forget that people say don't care what other people think. And I know that sometimes it's hard. It's hurtful when we get mispronounced and we feel stuck. And just remember that you will find people that see you for who you are. And that you will find people that love and celebrate and support you, and that you are loved and that you do matter, because we are brothers, we are sisters, we're siblings, and no matter where you are, where you're from, we're all connected.
Well, Dieter doesn't even stop thinking about it. He jumps in between Mrs. Hunt and Jinx, waving his arms like some crazy bullfighter. He could barely stand.
Mom! Pops! We got a letter! What's going on? What's wrong?
Sit down, Anna. There's been an accident.
Mom, are you okay? What's going on?
Quiet, Anna. Something has happened. Let Bobby finish telling you.
So Jinx just charges Dieter, snorting and drooling like nobody's business.
Dieter?
Yeah, no, Jinx.
I don't understand. What was Dieter doing in our bar?
Wait, Anna. Let Bobby finish.
So the guard runs in with his rifle. He sees what's going on. He's about to plug old Jinx. But it was too late.
Too late? What do you mean, too late?
Bobby.
Jinx gets Dieter in the side with